You think your body is yours. But it is also a landscape, full of invisible visitors.
Most of them are harmless, some are helpful, and a few are built for one job: invasion. A virus is not a creature with plans. It is a packet of instructions looking for a machine.
It sits on the border of life, unable to reproduce alone, but terrifyingly effective when it finds a host.
That host machine is you, your cells, your ribosomes, your energy, your time.
To infect you, a virus must do 5 things: enter, hijack, copy, escape, and spread. And every step is a negotiation with physics, chemistry, and your immune system. The first rule of infection is contact. Viruses cannot act at a distance. They attach by matching shapes, like keys meeting locks on the surface of a cell.
This is why not every virus infects every tissue. The locks decide where the virus can go.
Some viruses wear an envelope. Others are bare shells. That difference changes how they enter. Enveloped viruses often fuse. Non-enveloped ones often sneak in through endocytosis. Once inside, many viruses use changing chemistry, like acidity, to unlock and release their genome. Either way, the goal is the same: get genetic material into the right place. Then the hijack begins. The cell stops being a home and becomes a factory. Your ribosomes build viral parts because they cannot tell the difference between you and the invader. Some viruses replicate in the cytoplasm. Others must enter the nucleus, where your DNA is kept. A few even reverse their information, turning RNA into DNA and stitching it into the host genome. Copying is fast and messy. Many viruses mutate as they replicate, generating swarms of variants. Some viruses also recombine or reshuffle segments, creating sudden jumps in their genetic makeup. Most variants fail, but a few become better at surviving inside you. When enough parts exist, new viruses assemble, compact, efficient, and ready to leave.
Escape can be violent or stealth. Either way, cells get damaged or repurposed.
Spread is rarely a single jump. It is a chain reaction across tissues and time. To spread between people, viruses hitch rides on breath, coughs, sneezes, and tiny aerosols. Some also travel by touch through contaminated surfaces until soap, time, or sunlight breaks them down. Others spread through blood or bodily fluids, where exposure requires close contact. And some viruses outsource travel to vectors, like mosquitoes, turning insects into living syringes. Now your immune system answers. The first alarms are chemical signals that warn nearby cells. Those signals can make cells harder to infect, raising defenses before the virus arrives. You also have physical defenses: sticky mucus, microscopic brushes, and constant clearing motion. Fever is another defense. Raising temperature can slow some viruses and speed immune reactions. Then come the hunters, immune cells that search for signs of sabotage. If a cell is compromised, killer T cells can destroy it to protect the body. Antibodies can block entry, covering the viral keys so they cannot fit the locks. Many symptoms are not the virus directly. They are the cost of your defenses ramping up.
Inflammation is powerful. It can save you, or, if misdirected, harm you.
Even coughing is double-edged. It clears airways, but it can also launch the virus into the world.
So how does a virus get in? Usually through a few predictable doors.
The nose and throat are popular. They are warm, wet, and constantly exposed.
Airborne spread can happen in droplets or aerosols. One falls fast, the other can linger.
The mouth is another door, especially when food or hands carry contamination.
Even eyes can be entry points because mucous membranes connect to deeper airways. Skin is a strong wall until it breaks. Then small openings become highways.
And the gut is its own universe, with receptors, chemistry, and enormous immune attention. Some viruses rely on close contact, caregiving, shared spaces, and the intimate logistics of being human. After entry, viruses move along biological roads: blood, lymph, nerves, and direct cell-to-cell spread. Blood can distribute viruses widely, but it also exposes them to immune patrols.
Lymph nodes are checkpoints, places where the immune system learns what the intruder looks like. Some viruses exploit nerves, traveling along cellular wiring into protected regions.
Crossing into the brain is difficult, but inflammation and specific targeting can open cracks in the barrier.
To survive, viruses don't just run, they hide. Some viruses suppress the signals that would reveal infection to immune cells.
Others flood the system with decoys, so antibodies waste time on the wrong targets.
Some change shape over time, slowly escaping the memory of past immunity.
Some infections can persist by going quiet, reducing activity until conditions are favorable again.
That's why gone and silent are not always the same thing in biology.
Now, a real example, because some viruses reveal the whole strategy in one brutal story.
Nipah virus is a zoonotic virus linked to fruit bats, spilling into humans through fragile boundaries.
It was first recognized during outbreaks in the late 1990s and later caused repeated outbreaks in South Asia.
Spillover can happen through contaminated food, like fruit touched by bat saliva or urine.
In some settings, domesticated animals can amplify the virus, bringing it closer to people.
Nipah can also spread between people, especially through close caregiving and healthcare contact.
Outbreaks are small but severe. Reported fatality rates can be high, sometimes reaching well above 50%. It can cause respiratory disease and encephalitis, an inflammation of the brain.
Its surface proteins bind receptors called ephrin B2 and ephrin B3, common in blood vessels and neurons. That targeting helps explain why severe infection can damage vessels and disrupt organs.
In the lungs, infection can impair breathing. In the brain, swelling can be deadly.
There is no guaranteed cure. Treatment is mainly supportive, keeping the body stable while it fights. Researchers are working on vaccines and therapeutics, but preparedness is still essential. And here's where latest science becomes a flashlight. New work can test how thousands of mutations change receptor binding and antibody escape. That helps us predict which changes might matter for transmission or immune evasion. We also study the fusion machinery itself, because blocking entry can stop infection before it starts. In other words, we can watch evolution in near real time and learn before the next spillover.
And prevention isn't only medical, it's ecological, the health of animals, humans, and environments together. But viruses are not just enemies. They're part of the planet's operating system.
We've discovered only a fraction of Earth's viruses. The rest is a vast unknown.
Even inside you, viruses shape bacteria, and bacteria shape you. It's a layered ecosystem.
Some hypotheses suggest viruses emerge from cellular fragments. Others suggest they're ancient companions. We still debate where viruses begin, because their boundary with life is blurry. So what do we do with this knowledge, besides fear it?
We reduce risk with boring actions: hygiene, ventilation, safe food practices, vaccination when available, and staying informed.
And we protect each other with trust, because outbreaks are social events as much as biological ones.
The goal isn't panic, it's preparedness with empathy.
If there's a meaning here, it's humility.
Your body is not a fortress. It is a living ecosystem under constant negotiation.
Most days, you win without noticing. That's not weakness. It's a miracle of coordination.
And the mysteries aren't only about viruses. They're about how life survives in a noisy universe.
If you want more calm science at the edge of mystery, like and subscribe to Arcane Knowledge.
Next time, we'll follow a single virus through the body, minute by minute, and watch the invisible war unfold.